Perhaps the biggest feat for an aspiring comic book artist these days is working your way into Marvel or DC, the biggest publishers that there are, the big leagues of comic books. And so we're lucky today, we're joined by Canadian artist and veteran of both DC and Marvel, Leonard Kirk. Leonard, tell us a little bit how you got started into drawing in general and how you worked your way into DC and Marvel.
Well, I was very lucky. And the days I got started, companies still accepted unsolicited submissions. So I sent out samples to every publisher I could think of, and I started with the independents and worked my way up. It took about a decade before I finally broke through the door into DC.
There, yeah.
Yep, and started off with them with Supergirl and went on from there. With JSA and a collection of others, and then on to Marvel afterwards.
Excellent. And so you say JSA, Supergirl, there's Batman, Detective, you work on Dark X-Men, and maybe Captain America, too. I just happen to be a fan. I brought my shirt. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, and so maybe what were some of your favorite projects to work on?
Some of my favorites, I had a long run on Supergirl. I drew Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and currently the project I'm working on right now, X Factor, got a couple sample pages here.
Oh, okay, great.
And that's written by Peter David, who wrote the Supergirl line that I worked on. We haven't worked together in 10 years, and now we're back together again.
Bringing it right back together.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, and great artwork right there. And
thank you.
So, I know that some of the people might be a little bit interested. The everyday life of an artist, so when you go, you sit down, you got a pencil over your left ear, you're dressed up as Superman, you've got a coffee in your right hand, half full maybe, I don't know. What are some of the everyday life that you go through? Well,
every day does not involve costumes. Actually, every day, half the time actually doesn't involve pants, but I'll leave that for now.
Okay.
But typically, I work at home and I'm there, whatever. My schedule is basically from when I'm good and ready until I've had it up to here. But there is still a certain amount of discipline. You do have to get the pages done for a deadline, and there are times when it's tough. You hit blocks, but
you get drawer's block.
Yeah, occasionally, but sometimes you can work your way through it. Other times you just step away from the table now and then, and you can come back to it, and it'll hit you. It's really no different than almost any other creative endeavor.
It's a for real job. You do have deadlines, and it's your schedule.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Now, tell us a little bit, if you can. I don't know if you can divulge secrets here, but what you're working on now and maybe something upcoming or what you're up to.
Well, currently I'm working, I just mentioned the pages here for X Factor. That's the series I'm on right now with Peter David writing, and that's just an absolute blast, load of fun. I'm also now teaching some comic book art courses with the Toronto Cartoonist Workshop. You can just Google that, and they have a website, WordPress site. They're on Facebook, and find out all the courses that we got there. We got a host of other artists and folks working there, and just having a blast.
Right. Either way, though, you're not slowing down, is what you're telling me.
Oh no, not a bit.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Leonard. And there you have it. Talent and a lot of hard work and a little bit of time put in can pay off for you in the end. So if you are an artist, keep the pencils to the paper, and we'll see you back soon.